Okay, so this is just a quick video. I guess I'm gonna talk a little, probably not too much here because I'm driving and whatever, I just don't feel like it. Okay, so this video, I'm gonna sort of talk super quick about porn star Anna Fox linking to Starbucks Corporation, discriminating my kind, us Jews aren't allowed there or whatever. But it goes a lot deeper, like everything else. It's not just hate, because nobody invests billions of dollars. I hate Kevin. I got billions of government dollars and every person on the planet in secret. Okay, it's a lot more complex than that. It's hate on the surface, but it's money being paid out to, like, Universal Studios. Brian Long bought them and things like that. Okay, so like I said before, porn stars follow me from place to place, and then they go, Kevin's stalking me. It's been going on my whole life. It's very fucking strange. And then later on in life, they reel me. They have people take me to strip clubs. Kevin's stalking us. Kevin's harassing us. Kevin's doing this. Kevin's doing that. World with billions of dollars in secret. Smear campaigns. Defamation, slander, libel, a civil crime. In this case, it's not a civil crime. In this case, the premeditation is to hurt, harm, maim, kill based on information. Does that make sense? So we're going to mentally bludgeon you to death minute by minute without touching you. Strategically thought out by the government, psychology community, with a planetary murder operation. Okay, so it's not really just, oh, I said something that isn't true about Kevin, civilly suable. And by the way, normally when something is said about something, it's on, like, Fox News, right? It's on, and you go, they just lied, I'm gonna sue them. Okay, in this instance, it's worldwide and in secret on a changing hourly propaganda system built around to torture and kill. Okay, that being said, Anna Fox is linked to the Starbucks Corporation, to having Jada Fire follow me from coffee shops trying to get reactions, with many other people. I mean, many other people and porn stars. Okay, Daniel Derrick, Lisa Del Sierra, T.S. Ayers lookalikes, lookalikes of Dana Perino. Okay, at that time, Greg Gutfeld was heavily working on me, especially when I exposed the White House of the United States of America with policeabuse.com, which the police don't want me talking about. With Don Jackson, or come out DIOP, ex-LAPD police sergeant. Anna Fox, every time I go out, this rotates. This is where it gets weird. It rotates. I go out and I take a walk. I get to a certain location. Out comes the mental rocks from a certain person, and it'll sort of stick with this. At this moment, it's Anna Fox, right? Like, you're not allowed to take walks. And they get mad when I walk around the cul-de-sac, which is really weird, right? Because I have security guards trying to mace me and things like that for taking walks. And when I get to that cul-de-sac, they really get mad, trying to make it look like schizophrenia and weird things like this. But nothing's really about anything. But Kevin's not allowed to take walks or go places or breathe. Okay, that's all it's really about. Okay, so don't listen to what they're saying, because what is it really about? It's really about kill Kevin at all costs. Since 5 years old, we're going to make him the fifth member of the Bee Gees with Jason Perlman. That's what it's about. Okay, now, Jason Perlman linking to Darren Moselle, linking to as a writer for Hollywood. Jason Perlman not wanting his dirty little secrets about his childhood because he wants to look like a good, decent urologist, and has to, as Jennifer Pilchik, quote-unquote, on the internet, screenshotted, we need to deem Kevin as crazy, not wanting anything to come out, except the problem is my entire life, my brother's been introducing me to his friends and things like that, and his friends trying to make me look crazy and lock me away in a mental institution, and that is after 16, me and my friends are going to put you in a mental institution and things like that, and we're listening to everything you do. We have a bug in your room, and we're listening to everything you do on the radio. So if you want to link that to court reporter Van Nuys Courthouse, Debbie Woolman, purchasing the adjoining property, to my townhouse, which nobody's ever lived in. Do they have audio surveillance? I can't tell you, but they're doing things to create paranoia, I can tell you that, or make it look like I suffer from paranoia, I can tell you that much. Mike Huntley was the big clincher, right at 29, where you realize what the fuck is really going on here. They're not just crazy little Jason trying to be Mr. Tough Guy. He's actually linked with working with my father. I gotta exterminate Kevin no matter what it takes. Now it's probably more of a Kevin doesn't talk because we don't want to be caught as child molesting murderers, okay? But the thing that everyone sort of looks the other direction is, why is there billions and billions and billions of government dollars and worldwide planetary armies of psychological warfare people? Okay, so Anna Fox, linked to Starbucks Corporation, linked to porn stars, linked to I don't want you building adult websites for people. I don't want you into studio photography. She's heavily involved, clearly, with the black girl Ariana 15 years ago when I started getting back into photography. And as my other video I talk about Alexis Amore, she who shall not be named, but nobody will fucking stop, so who cares, right? Tim Thompson, mad at me for building adult websites and then constantly boasting about his photographer friend at Hot Body International, linking to Alexis Amore. I'm guessing, trying to play games, and I'm trying to use Tim Thompson to get to Alexis Amore, right? Just like some of the comments from this Persian piece of trash that comes out of the Metro, stalking me, trying to sort of set me up and frame me on and off. He's this fat idiot that follows around sort of trying to collect my conversations and mimic and mock. And he said something today like, I'll give you a job, after me posting that my qualifications are fucking through the roof from these moronic idiots, okay? Like all these people know how to do is go take off their fucking panties and go, you want to buy my panties for $5? And I fucking come from a fucking computer science, Bachelor of Fine Arts background, worked for 3D animation, visual effects in Hollywood, .NET programming, Transx SQL programming, Fortran, Pascal, all the graphic software, you name it. 3D Studio Max, Houdini, Blender. What's the Foundry one? 4D, the Foundry one. What is that? Modo. Foundry, Photoshop. Even used to use GIMP for free. Right? So my operating systems, hard drive, server builds, RAID arrays, Linux operating systems, Windows operating systems, Active Directory, you name it. Okay, I have that knowledge, and we're talking to some fucking idiot, some fucking dregs of humanity that his accomplishments are putting on his mommy's panties on his head every night, and having sex with his cousin or something, and he's coming out like, Kevin, I'll give you a job, and he's sort of trying to mock me, and this applies to this entire group, right? I mean, I don't want to be like them, but I have to be. Does that make sense? Because they won't fucking stop. I don't want to be like, oh, hey, look at me, the boys like me, and you want to buy my panties, and I'm amazing, and I'm cool, and you're not cool, you're a loser, and I'm cool, you're pathetic, and you're not cool like me. I mean, look, listen, everyone likes good-looking girls, but, I mean, Anna Fox, you think you're fucking cool? Whoop-de-fucking-do, you don't, if that's your personality, then you're like a piece of shit, okay? You're a walking piece of shit. If that's your personality, did you follow fucking people around with mass groups since 5 years old, throwing rocks at their fucking head, trying to convince them that they're a bad person? Well, then you got a serious problem, okay? Because you need to get some serious fucking help. And don't try to tell me that I'm the problem because you're fucking a loon. You're nuts, okay? So don't play your Vanilla Sky game with Skylar sent after me. So she's back on the Kevin's not allowed to go to coffee shops because I'm black. And I think I had a big long video about that. You're not allowed to take walks because... You're not allowed to go to coffee shops because it's about coffee because it's black. Huh? Why don't you go live your fucking life, banana butt? Whatever you are, banana. What are you, Anna Banana? Mad at me for fucking buying banana at Starbucks like 20 years ago or something, right? And more important than that, why are you so mad at my like first photo shoot with Ariana off fucking MySpace contacting me? I want to do a photo shoot with you, and I do the chessboard piece, And then I end up having to fucking block her because she's a fucking nutball. Okay? And she gets mad about that with all of you. Okay? And not only did I provide her with something good and usable for TFP, time for print, which anyone in the photography industry knows what that is, who's not a lying piece of shit, lying Jew-hating piece of shit. Now, I've messaged Anna Fox several times, like, look, you want to fucking just tell me what your problem is? And every time, larger and larger groups get together following me. You get it? So, it's about, okay, you don't fucking talk. Okay, so when we're talking about fucking maturity and behaviors, okay, that's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with these people. And yeah, Anna, you're pushing me to that point. You're pushing me to expose you because you won't fucking stop. You won't go out and live your own fucking life. You're obsessed. You're full of hate, rage, anger, obsessed, and then you're projecting on me. Well, it's because you can't see yourself. The same Sia Nijitang, the same Skylar, the same Jason Perlman, the same Anita Perlman, the same Ron Perlman, the same Lorraine S. Whatever, all of them. They're all fucking nuts. Okay. You think I'm crazy, you can stay the fuck away from me, and you can fucking stop telling people and paying people with the billions of government dollars behind you to have people stalking me. Because the problem is not me, it's the problem like you and Ariana. The problem is not that I provided a good product and service for Ariana, who wanted to take me to P.F. Chang's, digging for confessions that I'm crazy because of artwork in my college that she should have no knowledge of at University of Colorado. How does she have that knowledge? Who's sporting the money? Why is it worldwide? Why do they want me dead? Why are you a reverse racist or racist that hates Jews? Period. Simple. You can try to follow me around making me think that I did something to you, just like everyone else, and you can follow me around telling the world I did all these horrible things that aren't true with the billions and billions of government dollars. And you've exposed yourself. Okay, you've exposed yourself. It's that simple. You've exposed yourself. And that those things trying to lure me to AdultCon and me fucking, hey, you know, you wanted me to come to fucking AdultCon so bad with your little dangle the carrot idea of reference messages. Why don't you just fucking ask? Are you a fucking coward? Are you a pathetic loser coward? You can't just ask me? Hey, Kevin, we want to see you. Instead of having Kira Noir follow me to coffee shops, I supposedly did something to her too. Oh, and Ralph's 2 days in a row, right? Is Kira Noir's life in danger because she followed me to 2 places in a row? Did anything happen to Kira Noir? No, I gave her a card. This is the truth. How dare I, right? I'm pathetic for not kissing your ass? Yeah, right. Okay. But yet, you're talking to a guy with a degree in computer science and Bachelor of Fine Arts, and I'm talking to a girl that probably doesn't even have a high school degree. I mean, Anna Fox, you probably never even made it through high school, right? So you got to use your looks to make money. And when you don't get your way, what do? Okay, but yet it gets bigger because it links to Mike Huntley, Jason Perlman, Darren Moselle, Hollywood, Mike Huntley, 16. Hey, Kevin, here's Melody the Stripper. I want you to meet Melody the Stripper. Oh, world, Kevin supposedly cut her brake lines. Kevin did this. Kevin did that. Blah, blah, blah. Father getting me a job at Star Auto House Mercedes with Gabby Angle. Throwing wrenches at me and loosening the lug nuts on the Mercedes, saying take Chuck Norris's car home to him. Pretty much attempted murder, right? Now, at the time, I thought the guy just forgot to fucking tighten the lugs. I didn't realize that there was connected event after connected event of these endless situations. So finally, we're coming back to what do they have to hide? What does the adult industry with Jason Perlman, Michael Huntley, Jason Perlin, Michael Huntley, Darren Moselle, the Warner Center Met, having people sort of paying people off to sort of spy on me and run around. You don't talk or we kill you. With now worldwide groups, they were already worldwide groups. At 29, when I found out, Mike Huntley, you're a dead man. So Anna Fox, I mean, what side are you on here while you're working with my neighbors? And the Brazers, of course, right? Brazers is linked to this. I was around way before fucking Brazers. What does Brazers and Anna Fox and Nikki Delano and what are they trying to hide? Well, I've explained a lot of it. You know, they're going to run around with their defamation and slander to a planet, but who's funding the kill operations? Okay? I can guarantee you that some uneducated girl like Anna Fox, who probably doesn't even have a high school degree, does not have billions of government dollars to instantly send out propaganda to the world. And remember that this starts way before Anna Fox was born. Okay, so Anna Fox, you don't want to address what your issues are. Instead, you want to try to have more and more people attack me and thug me quiet. Then you're showing that you have something to hide. It's that simple. Okay? You can either address the situation or you can fucking move on. Okay? You can obsess on someone else that you wish was in your life that you can never have because you're stuck in a world where men like you, where you get every guy to like you, but you're afraid to commit to a relationship, right? You're afraid to let people like you, and you're afraid to have relationships, and you're going to use men for money, and then you're going to take your anger and rage out on men that are nice, open up, or warm, or even have simple conversations like, why are you mad at me? Right? Isn't that what's really going on here? If you want to play psychology and you want to play fucking doctor with Mike Huntley and all that, and the fucking morons sent after me my entire life, if you want to play that card and you want to play psychology, then fine, let's play psychology. You're incapable of relationships. You hate men. You use those horrible men for money, and you're going to take all their money, and when you don't get your way, you go ballistic on men, and you're incapable of letting a guy in your life, and at that point, the point that happens, you go ballistic in anger and rage on him, and you want to win, correct? You want to win by shitting on him and taking all his money, correct? Okay. And that's who you are. You want to play that psychology game, that's who you are. And everything that you're doing with your little groups of stalkers to silence me is your projection of yourself on me. Okay? While I go around and your friends did this to my car and keep doing things to my car, linking to my own father's office with Alita and Brandon, doing the same things. All mad at me because 8 years old I kissed a black girl. And you're also clearly working with Ariana about 15 years ago when I started getting into photography. Back into photography. Because when I learned photography, let me fucking put shit into perspective for you. When I was learning photography, digital cameras didn't even exist. It took talent and skill to get a good shot. Okay? And you weren't even fucking born yet. Okay, but when I got back into photography, boom, there come the fucking Raptors, the fucking Predators in on me with Tim Thompson, Paul Humphrey, Mike Huntley, Bob Sandler, Tom Farley. We're going to destroy this aspect of your life too, with billions and billions of government dollars linking to my father and my brother. Just talking about some of my other videos. You're not going to stop. You're not going to stop with your little Jew hate groups. I'm going to keep fucking talking. I'm going to keep exposing you. Now, I think last night I messaged you. You want to talk about your fucking issues? No, you don't, correct? So you're not mature enough to talk about your issues, and you're going to have your little fucking government billion-dollar tantrum on me with my sicko father and brother and friends and his friends and whatever. then I just won't shut up. If you will not stop, I will not shut up. You got it? Okay? I'm sorry that you have a problem with Jews going to coffee shops. That's your fucking problem, not mine. Okay? I'm sorry that you can't differentiate between coffee and black people. And I'm sorry that you're so mad that I kissed a fucking black girl when I was 8 years old. And I'm sorry that you're so mad that I created a really good work of art for Ariana, who was told to fucking befriend me to try to get confessions about artwork that doesn't fucking matter, just like taking walks. Okay? Ariana, or Anna Fox. Whatever you're fucking mad about, which is most likely you're a man fucking hater, which really goes down into the roots of who you fucking are, that you obsess on me every fucking day in a jealous rage, as if I'm competing with you like Damon Riggins. Every fucking day of your life, you obsess on me. And I'm the guy with nothing but a worldwide government fucking kill operation since 5 years old, and you obsess on that in a fucking anger and rage. Now that's pretty fucking strange. That's like someone who goes out and he sees someone starving in the street and his stomach's in knots from lack of food, and you're fucking obsessing on him, going, he's competing with me. And he's wearing a watch, and I'm wearing a watch too, so he's competing with me. So I'm going to run around kicking him in the head for the rest of his life. And the guy's walking around going, I just need some fucking food to eat so I can stay breathing. Okay? And you're doing the same thing that Damon Riggins was told to do when I was 16. That's fucking amazing. The pattern just keeps continuing. And guess what? When I expose you, the next 100,000 people are going to come in my life doing the same things until I'm dead and gone, like they have since 5 years old. And I can guarantee you that's what you're involved in. The real reasons, whatever. So, when you say that I'm a loser, sad and pathetic, just like she who shall not be named, while trying to lure me to the X3 Expo, it's not working now, is it? You're not luring me anywhere. I'm not competing with you. You're exposing yourself. You don't even have the basic communication skills to deal with what you're really mad about in a fucking message and get over it. Whatever you're obsessed with while stalking me with your mass groups and my brother and my father, okay? And if it's linking to my brother and my father, then there's money paid out to stop me from succeeding in industries and trying to force me into a mental institution, especially when there's billions and billions of dollars, government resources, and it's worldwide. Okay? So, well, you're just a number, Anna Fox. That's all you are, a number. Angry at Kevin, probably taking a lot of money to try to silence me, probably taking a lot of money to try to defame me, probably taking a lot of money to try to expose me. If you can't stop and get fucking help and then try to tell me that I'm sick with all your friends because of what you're doing, then I'm going to keep fucking exposing you, okay? And that is it. So, you can have a fucking mature adult conversation without sending more and more people after me to try to threaten and thug me quiet and deface my cars. Or you could fucking move on and go live your life. Like I said, you pretty much have everything. I have nothing. I've never had anything. I've been hunted since day one. I've struggled trying to do things with my life. My knowledge and education is a billion times, fucking, you will never be on my level, okay? Does that make sense? As far as knowledge and education, you will never be on my level. It won't happen. And without trying to sound mean, because I'm sick of your little indirect group stalking me every day, you know, you come from your world of, oh, look at my boobs, I'm amazing. Look at my boobs, I'm amazing. I'm gonna wrap you around my finger. And I come from a world of fucking education and fucking knowledge. I come from a world of people that create things and change the world, create new technology, They give back to the world. They create new technology. They provide for the world. And you can't conceive of any of that. You can't conceive of any of that. Oh, it's all about you. And you think the world's all about you. It's not. And the bottom line is, if you don't like me, then fucking move on, okay? Move the fuck on. Stop spying on me with your Brian Longbottom spy game tactics. And move the fuck on instead of lashing out in anger and rage on me with your child molesting Jew hate groups that have been working on me nonstop since 5 years old. Period. Okay, move on. Move on. I don't care about you other than you're attractive. And if you want to be a piece of man-hating meat, then that's what you are. You've defined yourself, and that's your problem. That's not my problem. If you don't like who you are, then change. But don't reel me into your sick world of hate. Don't have your friends follow me from place to place saying I have a problem because you're nuts. Okay? And it has nothing to do with fucking Vanilla Sky. It has nothing to do with Skylar paid off to do the same things you were doing years ago. It has nothing to do with 100,000 other women paid off doing the same things. It has nothing to do with Kevin having childhood issues other than Jason Perlman running around saying Kevin needs to die for some fucking reason, just like you. It has nothing to do with your guys' mental illness tactics other than that's what you're told to do with your schizophrenia and idea of reference messages. And if you cannot be fucking mature enough to have an adult fucking conversation with what your real issues are, while continuing to lash out and anger and rage at me and make it look like I'm pursuing you, just like everyone else, then you need to get some serious help. It is not me. It's not me that needs to get help. It is you guys, okay? It is you guys defacing my cars. It is you guys following me in mass groups from place to place all day and night since I was a young child. It is you guys like Kelly Hatch following me up to Southern Oregon State College, stalking me with the police. It is you guys befriending me and trying to prove I'm crazy. I'm not befriending you and trying to prove you're crazy, correct? Am I befriending anyone ever, trying to make them look crazy or prove they're crazy? No. Never. Never ever. Yet, I have a history my entire life of people trying to reel me into my life, set me up, frame me, make me look crazy, say I'm crazy, including you, Anna Fox. Okay, so that's the point I'm making. And I think I'll sort of keep this short. You have some serious issues, not me. Alexis Amore, not me. You guys. And I can see what you're doing when you're trying to reel me once again to the next place. And the only question in my mind, why do they want me here and there so bad? I mean, you work on me with worldwide groups trying to keep me all isolated and reel me places, and you do the same thing over and over. He won't leave us alone, and I exposed you once again. I fucking exposed you with the X3, and now you're getting angry. You didn't get your fucking way, right? You're getting angry. You couldn't frame me and make me look like a horrible person. Now, why does that link to Jason Perlman's license plate frame? I swerve and hit people at random. And Michael Huntley paying off Melody the Stripper when I was 16. Originally Jason's friend. But according to Alexis Amore, Jason says that I have problems, right? Jason says, the guy putting knives up to my fucking throat over and over, saying, let's make me the fifth member of the Bee Gees. He doesn't have problems? I have problems? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, the Jason Perlman planting knives on me when I was 14 years old on Caribbean cruises with idea of references, giving me 14 B-52 kamikaze shots a night with Darren Moselle, using media to try to flip me out. I wasn't realizing what was going on. Trying to flip me out to go after him with knives and shit like that. That was 14. You're mad at me for being the fucking victim? With an entire planet mad at me? You can't have a fucking... If you're this mad at me and I message you... I mean, you spent how many years on me now? And I message you, and you can't fucking have the dialogue. Kevin, I think this. Kevin, I was told that. Then you got something to hide, okay? You got serious issues. You got something to hide. That's it. Don't try to make me think that I'm the one with the problem. You and your sicko friends that can't fucking stop in your 45-year anger and rage at a 5-year-old for some fucking reason cannot stop, okay? And so that's why I'm out here letting people see, the people connected to you in my father's office, Alita, Brandon, the Starbucks and Coffee Bean cover-up attempts with Paul Humphrey and Mike Huntley to try to mentally batter me silent about the mass worldwide crime sprees against me, which are clearly government level with psychology community. No fucking doubt about it. You want to try to make me look crazy? I've seen it all. It's not going to happen. Okay? But if you can't move on and live your fucking life, you're not going to shut me up. You spent the last 45 years with your groups of angry, bitter, racist, child molesting haters and my father and brother trying to put me in the ground, and you have one option. Well, you have two options. The first one is to move on and deal with your issues. And the second one is to deal with the crimes you're involved in and come forward, and you can speak to me face to fucking face or online in a direct fucking mature adult. Do you know what that is, a mature adult? Have you heard of one of those? A mature adult? You can talk to me in a mature adult fashion instead of indirectly lashing out in anger and rage on me with you and all your friends and your planet of sickos, and then say that I have a problem, okay? You and your sick people are the ones with problems. And you have defined yourself over and over for 45 years with you and the groups of people that are working on me in anger and rage, which I have no fucking clue what any of your problems are. And it's not because you're competing with me. It's not because you're playing Bride War shit, okay? It's not because this Persian idiot that follows me from place to place, working with Tom Farley and his tactics with Coffee Bean 15 years ago, that telling everyone I hate Persians, okay? The Tom Farley, Kevin hates Persians, Kevin needs to die tactic, and linking to also Armenians and Payam Shyam at my father's office as well. Probably Persian or Armenian working on me with the Coffee Bean. Okay, so we're seeing linked event. Shanna Bryan Seva with Russian groups following me to Starbucks, stalking me. We're seeing black people from my father's office, Brandon, following me to coffee shops, stalking me. We're seeing who else? Payam Shyam. That's three different. That's black. That's Persian or Armenian, and that's Russian. And then there's probably things linked to, I can't remember my father's Asian employee name, Lenore Calderon. There's 100 million things linked to Lenore Calderon, and that probably links right to Asian groups, right? So if every time I sit down and mind my own business, whether it be in my father's office or anywhere else, here comes Alita trying to rid me of the world, a black employee, and then groups of black people stalk me at every place in the world, just like Anna Fox here. And then it switches to the next race, and the next race, and the next race and culture. And then these people run around saying I'm a white supremacist, trying to cover up their hate for me. Well, I can't tell you why you're doing it, but I can tell you that this Kevin's a white supremacist starts after I kiss a black girl. Okay? Don't try to make it about me trying to get jobs from you. I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't give a fuck. My skills, whether it be photography, whether it be photography with computer animation, I could get any fucking model. I could go on to any fucking Model Mayhem, one model place, and I could get any fucking model. What makes you so special? And you're really probably getting over the hill at this point anyways, right? You're probably in your late 20s, getting over the hill, your days are numbered. I could get any fucking model. Why do I give a shit about you? while you're having this Persian idiot come out provoking me and going, I'll give you a job and whatever. You mean nothing to me. I mean, okay, you're a good looking piece of fucking meat. And you define yourself, you put yourself in that category, and that's what you want to be. And if you want to be a fucking good looking piece of meat, and that's it, angry and bitter at the world, then that's your fucking prerogative. An angry, bitter piece of fucking meat. That's your fucking prerogative, if that's what you want to be. But don't fucking start going after me and anyone else because of your fucking Damon Reagan issues or whatever, okay? Period. Did link to my father and my brother and all their fucked up shit. We're going to put Kevin in a mental institution because we don't want him building adult websites or getting into studio photography or doing really cool shit that everyone can benefit from. And those days are over for me anyways. I don't care. Okay, I went through all that. I'm done. I don't care. At this point, if you say you stop, if you won, then fine, so be it. You don't get my services and nobody else does. And that's it. Okay. So fine. You miss out. Or if this is some kind of reverse psychology that you want me to ask you to do a photo shoot so that I can do a fucking 1,000-hour fucking backdrop CG scene, it's not going to fucking happen. And you want to know why it's not going to happen? Because I'm not going to make money. It's not going to happen because I'm not going to make any money and benefit, and I'm not going to be able to network with people in the industry because of what you people are doing to my life, stopping me from benefiting from my skills. So you don't get my fucking skills because that's not the way the world works. The way the world works is we all get together and we all fucking make money and we all respect each other and we all fucking work with each other. And I'm not saying it's about relationships or friends. I'm saying it's about business networking. And within business networking comes all the other things in life that are your circles. Okay? And other than that, you can take your ring circles and shove them up your fucking asses because I don't fucking care anymore. You've run me out of every place, every college, every industry. You've kept me in isolation for 45 years. And at this point, I don't give a shit. And you know what? If this is your sick attempt to try to reverse psychology me into asking you for a photo shoot or trying to fucking milk my services, because I do have shitloads of talent and you've seen it through all my artwork. You've seen it through all my artwork, okay? And my artwork fucking is extremely complex and detailed and goes above and beyond the average Joe. And I'm not going to do it. You're not going to be, if this is a reverse psychology type of bash Kevin's skull in with a fucking crowbar over and over in hopes that I beg you to do a photo shoot and kiss your ass, it's not going to fucking happen. Okay? Period. That's you, that's Jada Fire, that's fucking anyone. Okay? You want something from me. I want something back. You come to me with fucking respect. You speak to me directly. You acknowledge my fucking existence. Kevin, I've seen your fucking work. I want to do a photo shoot with you. You can benefit. I can benefit. Other than that, I don't give a shit. But the bottom line is, I don't do that anymore. I don't care. I'm not focused on my photography, on my art. At this point, I'm back to exposing the worldwide fucking murder operations and holding fucking people accountable to destroy my life. Now, if you want to make this a side thing, and you're going to choose the side of the murdering, child molesting trash that's hunting me with worldwide groups saying we're going to kill you and you don't talk or we kill you, then you're going to be defined in that side of a child molesting, murdering piece of shit, paid off by my family most likely, and linking to the chain of events from 5 years old till now, and you make that choice, okay? You want to fucking start speaking to me directly as a fucking adult, so be it. I'll put that down on the table. Get the shit down. Get the shit out. Get the shit that you were told. Tell me why you're really so angry, not the stupid, and verbally communicate. Do not have more and more people follow me around, harassing me, taking turns on my car in anger and rage, telling me I'm not allowed to go to coffee shops or anywhere else. Okay? You want to deal with your issues, which are way the fuck some serious daddy issues, and you must have been raped by your father or something like that you're angry at me. And he's probably like a white father too, right? Was your father a white Jewish guy? I mean, I don't know. Okay? But whatever fucking reason you're coming after me in your anger and rage with these mass groups, you can message me like a fucking adult and deal with them. Or you can get a psychiatrist and tell to them. Okay? And remember, you're just a number to me. You're just like the next 100 billionth girl in line trying to make me look crazy and say I did something to you. Correct? On a worldwide government extermination agenda to make someone look crazy and make it look like they need to be locked in a mental institution. Okay, so I'll leave it there. You have two options. No, you have three options. You can deal with what you're involved in with a psychiatrist. You can deal with me directly and come forward and speak out and not sit there, you're pathetic, you're a loser, you're doing this to me, you're doing that. Or, you know, you can't say that. If you want to have a verbal argument and say, Kevin, I think you're doing this to me and that, fine. And I'll say, Anna, I'm not doing anything to you. You're obsessed, you're a narcissist, you're vain. Nothing's about you. You're making it about you by spying on my accounts and obsessing on me like everyone else. It's not about you. You're obsessed, you're spying on me, you think it's about you. And then you feed into it, and then it gets worse and worse based on your obsessional issues. And then eventually I end up pushing the following button, like everyone else in the world. And you think I'm doing something to you, right? Nothing's being done to you. You're waiting for me to come your way so you can fucking throw 1,000 rocks at my head. Okay? And you can tell me what your problem is verbally. You can be an adult. You can go to a psychiatrist. Or you can walk the other way with she who shall not be named and everyone else and deal with your fucking issues. If this is a petty attempt to try to get me to kiss your ass and ask you to do a photo shoot, like I did with Ariana, the girl in the pink and black dress on a chessboard, which is the end of the fucking world. Who fucking cares? Who's stalking me, trying to get confessions about my college artwork? Who's a nut? Who's a fucking loon? Why does she even have the information? Why did I have to block her? Why is she coming after me for blocking her for knowing too much? Okay? Who paid her? You can talk about your fucking issues. I'll even let you talk about my issues. Or let me rephrase that. I'll even let you talk about your lame-ass drugstore psychology labels. Hey, you want to throw down? You want to message me and tell me and psychoanalyze me with the Anna Koval lack of high school degree psychology degree? I'll let you analyze me and I'll tell you how it is. I'll even give you that. Okay, with my Just Ask. Remember? 20 years ago at the foreplay, Just Ask. You're not even mature enough to ask. You're a pathetic loser and a pathetic coward. Okay? You can't even ask your fucking questions with your worldwide murder groups. And nothing's being done to you. You have a planetary murder operation to kill me since 5 years old, and I'm saying just ask. But when you ask, you better start asking the right fucking questions that start at the beginning. Not trying to cover up your little fucking worldwide Jew hate mess. Okay? And I will leave it at there. And there's a fucking burp for you. Because you know what? I just committed the burp crime. And I'm a horrible guy. I need to be killed with a planet of people. Right? Okay, Anavox. So, if you can't deal with your fucking issues, your psychological issues, whether it be schizophrenia, whether it be man hate, I don't fucking know. Then you can look the other way and move the fuck on. And if you think I'm going to kiss your ass and ask you to do a photo shoot, like I said, those days are over. I don't care. You either destroyed my life or you lost out. I don't fucking know. I don't care. The only thing I want in my life are good, decent, honest, non-psychotic, murdering pieces of shit that I haven't been able to meet since 5 years old for some fucking reason. Okay? Not just the adult industry. Every industry, every high school person, every middle school person, every person on every level ever, with billions and billions of government dollars to try to make someone look crazy and lock them in a mental institution. And those are the real fucking questions. Okay? Your petty little world of, oh, look at me, I'm pretty. I'm going to make Kevin do a photo shoot with me. I got bigger issues here, okay? And it's called things like government gang stalking operations to exterminate 5-year-olds with planetary people, it affecting my life and other lives, okay? And anyone that wants to be near me, like I told Alexis, has to be an honest, decent, rational person that's willing to talk about the truth or fuck off. Okay? That's it. But don't work with my neighbors to try to destroy my cars, silence me, intimidate me when I walk out of my house, taking walks, going to parks, whatever. All those fucking moronic idiots get on video every fucking day, minute by minute, and it's even narrated for the last 5 years or so now. Okay? So I narrate everything. It's on video, it's narrated. You're going to keep coming back, playing this game, trying to put me into depression and playing this game. Kevin's lonely, so let's try to exploit him or this or that. It's not going to fucking work. So grow the fuck up, get help, deal with your issues. And I will tell you right now, if you want to have a fucking dialogue like a mature adult, like adults do, while you're running around in your little fucking romper room sandbox, fine. I'll deal with your little fucking pathetic insecurities, okay? You have no excuse. You have no excuse after this. Okay? You want to have a legit, honest, direct, don't make up lies. Oh, he wants to date me. He wants to meet me. Don't try to cover up your issues. If you want to get to the bottom of shit, don't divert the argument. Don't curveball the argument. Like Model Mayhem and Aubrey Fisher, right? If you want to resolve whatever your fucking issue is, there you go. You have no excuse now. You have no excuse. You cannot say that I'm a bad person if you're unwilling to throw down. Period. You have no excuse. You have the option to resolve whatever your issues are, like everyone else, in an honest, decent, direct dialogue about specifics, facts, and logic, starting at the beginning when this shit starts, not trying to cover it up, push me into a situation to say, look what you did. And that is it. And if you cannot do this, then you're guilty. You have nothing to talk about. You have nothing to say. You have nothing to tell your little pathetic friends. Okay? That's it. Period.